Okay, so very quickly, I'm going to go over the vocabulary one more time. A relation is basically an ordered pair made up of an X and a Y. Your X is your input value. Your Y is your output value. So think of it, this is what you substitute in, and Y is your answer. Your domain is all the inputs, basically all the things that you're substituting in. Your range is all your outputs, which is your Y coordinates, which is all your answers. So your domain is always your X coordinate, your range is always your Y coordinate. A function basically is a type of relationship where when you put one X coordinate in, you always get one Y coordinate out. So if you plug in 2, you're always going to get the same answer. If you get a different answer, then it's not a function. And then we have, to figure out if something's a function, we have something called the vertical line test. So let's assume that this is our picture right here. This red graph is a parabola that you will be doing in Math 2. So a vertical line, oops, I did that wrong. The vertical line, it should be vertical line, not horizontal. I drew horizontally, sorry. So let's cross that out. And no one told me that before. So if we draw a vertical line like this and it crosses at only one point, then it is a function. But if you have a graph, and let's just say the graph looks like this, and you draw a vertical line like that, then this is not a graph. This is not a function. So on this problem, they're asking that the following are relationships. The X is our input, and X means the ages of boys, and the output is Y, which is their corresponding height in inches. This right here is our set of numbers, the corresponding ages with the corresponding height for a specific little boy. We're going to use this information and you write it in our table and use that to plot on my graph. So very straightforward. You put your 7 here, your 41 there, because 7 is your input, 41 is your output. 8 and 45, 9 and 49, 10 and 52, 10 and 53, 11 and 55, and 12 and 59. Now we're going to use those numbers and we're going to plot our points, and together they make 1 point. So you're going to go to your x-axis, find 7, and then from that you're going to move up and find 41 and then put a dot there. So we have 7's here. 41 is right there. So this is where you put a point. So we're going to have a point right here. That's 7 and 41, sorry. And then we're going to 8 and 45. That's 8 and 45. 9 and 49. And so that around 49, I'm going to say it's there. We're going to estimate. 10 and 52. So 10 would be here. I'm going to say 52 is here. And the next one's 53 right on top of it. 11 and 55. So this would be 55 and 11 and 55. And 12 and 59. We ended up with a discrete graph. It is not connected, and the reason it's not connected is because this is not the age of the same boy. So there is no interconnection. These are different boys at different ages, not the same boy. So this is a discrete graph that is not connected by any lines or smooth curves. It is a discrete graph again because it's not connected. For this one, we're using the information from the last slide. So we're going to be using the same order pair. For 1D that wants us to complete the mapping diagram, this is a mapping diagram right here where you're going to map your X coordinate to your Y coordinate, aka in this case, ages and height. So we're using the set from the last problem. So we know that 7 goes to 41, 8 goes to 49, 9 went to 49, 8 went to 45, 9 went to 49, 10 went to both 52 and 53, 11 went to 59, and 12 went to 11 went to 55, and 12 went to 59. So this right here is your mapping diagram. These numbers map to numbers on your other side, which is your height. And now it says state the domain of the relationship. This is your domain. Your domain is your X coordinates, either in the mapping diagram or in the table or in the set notation. And when you're writing your domain, make sure you're using the curly brackets and you're going from smallest number to biggest number without repeating that number. So this is my domain. The number should not repeat, and it should be from the smallest number to biggest number. And your range would be the same thing, but now we're going looking at the height. So from 41, 45, 49, 52, 53, 55, and 59. That would be your range. And again, if you notice, it's from smallest number to biggest number. Nothing repeats. So we left off here, and you guys ended up copying this. So if you're looking at the notes and you did not finish copying them, I would say finish copying so we can start here tomorrow.